Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. This is your weekly oracle card reading for June the 18th through the 24th of 2018. Yes, we're almost at the end of this month. This is Sacred Traveler oracle cards by Denise Lynn that I've been using. My 3 hearts. We'll see what energies, messages want to come through for this week. I will be drawing 3 cards, so you can pick a card or listen to all 3 messages. Let's see if they resonate with you. Love you guys. Gotta ring that bell for the spirit and the ancient ancestors and the star beings. Hope everyone has had a wonderful, blessed week out there. I'm only going live right now on YouTube because when I do it on Facebook, people seem to think it's a free reading and they're asking questions. They don't take the time to actually read the title. So I'm just going live on YouTube. Then I'll just share it with my Facebook pages. So what's going on? New messages, new cards, cards we've never had, new energies. Let's choose our 3 cards. It's over. This will be card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. So, your favorite number, pick your favorite heart, listen to all 3 messages, see what resonates with you, and let's see what's going on with card number 1. A desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. A desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan, and there always is, even though we cannot see it already. And see where this card is going. I just want to say a quick shout out while I'm looking for this desert passage card. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and sharing these videos. I do appreciate it. I'm very humbled. Share them if you think anyone needs them to learn something from them. Please do share it. Desert Passage. It is on page 39. Still getting used to this deck. Trust there's a divine plan with each and every one of us. We may not be able to see it sometimes, but there is. So let's see what the book has to say. Even if it seems that life has areas of barrenness, beneath the surface life is transforming in accordance with your highest good. Trust that you are guided even if it doesn't seem like that. There are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. Listen to your heart. Act on your instincts. Believe that the messages you are being given are in your highest good. Get down to the basics. Trust what you feel. Now, the Sacred Traveler wants you to know the desert path can seem like a vast wasteland, yet it is the isolation that immense insights and intuitive can emerge. In times of old, sage and visionaries retreated into the desert to connect more deeply with spirit. If in the past you trusted your instincts and then later it seemed to be a mistake, don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Oh my goodness. Um, can we all relate? Often those things that we thought were mistakes in the past, in hindsight, were the best thing possible for us. As you open to your intuition, you will sense messages from and the loving presence of your spirit guides and ancestors. There is a potent plan for your life. Trust. Wow, how many times have we done that in the past? Thinking that you had trust your gut, and then wound up to be a mistake, but it was just a learning curve for your future. Um, don't ever think that it was a truly a mistake. You may have looked back on it and say now, wow, man, that was for the highest good. At that time when it didn't work out like you wanted it to work out, or you trust your instinct, or you trust your gut about something, or made a decision and thought immediately after that, wow, that was the biggest mistake of my life. Why did I do that? And then now in the future, as you go forward, you can see, wow, that was the best thing that could have happened to me. I made the right choice, even though I couldn't see that at that time. You did make the right choice. And this card is telling you, do not let that discourage you. For some of you, that could discourage you from making any decisions now. And you have to trust that everything is for your highest good. And I always teach about that. It's for your highest good. It's to help you. It's to help you on this path that you're in, or this journey, as I call it, on this planet. It's only for your highest good. It's not always feels like the best thing that is happening, but trust that there is divine intervention that is working on your side. If you're receiving those messages, why don't you trust the messages that you are receiving? These are coming from your angels, your guides, your ancestors. There's so many little helpers that help us through this life. A lot of them don't stay with us during their whole lifetime. Some of them do. But do trust the messages that you are receiving about making certain decisions in your life right now. This card, and I'm getting the feeling, is wanting you to go back trusting yourself. I know sometimes that can be some people may be at a standstill. They may be a little scared, a little afraid, have that little bit of fear, hesitant to put that foot forward and step out of that. But I'm asking you, don't just trust that there is a divine plan and go with it. The universe has your best intentions, has your back. It's only for your highest good. Let's see what else the book says about this. It's also asking you to trust what you feel. So what are you feeling? For those of you out there that are maybe stuck in a standstill. Maybe you're at a stalemate. Maybe you want things to change. Maybe you want more to be doing something else. Maybe you want your lifestyle to change. You want more money coming in so you can buy the car and you can live in a nice house and you can pay your bills. And some of you may be wanting to go back to school to take up a trade. Oh, I wish, I want to learn this now. Like me, I sometimes I think back and I was like, man, why didn't I take computer skills? Because I'm not very technical with website design. Because my website is everything. I'm doing it on my own. And I'm like, where'd I put this code at in my website? So it's just like, wow, and I may. I may do it. Go back and take up, website design. I think back why, that was the thing to do. I really think computers really is a way to go. But when you think about things and the choices that you made, but it's got me here. You know, I don't want to say that was the mistake I made, because I went for, I was going for the sciences and health and all that, and there's nothing wrong with that. And but when I think about it, I was like, man, if I'd just went into computers, and writing code and all that, I wouldn't be having all the problems that I'm having now, is trying to get stuff uploading to my website so you guys can see and doing things to that nature. But yeah, trust in my insight. I'm where I need to be. Trust that you're where you need exactly, where you are now is exactly where you need to be. But for those that have difficult choices, you've got some decisions to make. Don't be afraid to make those choices. Don't be afraid to step out and trust your instincts again. And trust what you're feeling. And go ahead and make the decision so you can make that life's change for your own good. Don't be afraid. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let I made the wrong choice last time. Well, don't let that hold you back. Thinking about that. You're right where you need to be. Now, there may be another decision, another choice that you have to make. And this card is asking you, don't let that hold you back. Trust what you feel, trust what your gut's telling you, and go for it. And if you have to do some meditation on it and go within, if that makes you feel more comfortable, more better about making that decision, then do that. Go off to a quiet place and do some meditation. And the answers will come. Spirit will come. Angels will come. Your ancestors will come. All you got to do is ask, and they will come, and the message will come to you, or the answer will come to you that you're seeking if you quiet the mind. So let's see what's under number 2. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. I love that. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. Good things. So let's see what page that is on. Gates of triumph. Do we need some breakthroughs? Is everyone looking for a breakthrough? Like a groundbreaking triumph? That is on 57. Yes. Need a breakthrough somehow on something that's going on in your life. It says gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. The gates of triumph are waiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Wow, that means spiritual and physical. I love it. Emotional and everything. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire. And even more victories will expand in your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. Yes, work on your manifestations. Work on your feeling and visualizations of what you want in your life. And I've been doing that recently, and I hope you have too. So the sacred traveler wants you to know, arriving in a foreign hamlet, wreaths of flowers are placed around the sacred traveler's shoulders. Turn the page. The townspeople celebrate and honor the traveler. The village elders know the challenge faced and overcome are welcoming with open arms. If a situation knocks you over, get up and brush yourself off and discover what you've learned. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. Keep going and believe in yourself. This is what true success is. Acknowledge your accomplishments in life. They are more than you imagine. Victory, good fortune, and triumph are at hand. Oh, you hear that, guys? Victory, triumph, and fortune are at hand if only you still keep playing the game. Don't think so you've tried something and you've failed at it. Don't think that that cannot still be a success. You're on the verge of being successful and having prosperity and fortune and all that. The gates are wide open. This card is asking you to pick yourself back up and try it again. Maybe change a few things. You know, I've did so many different things in my life. And I used to go back and say, man, I failed at that. And I felt, well, that wasn't successful. And I failed at that. Just with my tarot deck, it didn't get funded on the first go round. The Wolf Tarot deck, it's not been funded. It's not out. I'm still working on it. Am I going to have another? Am I going to keep going on it? Yes. Am I going to stop just because it didn't get funded the first time? Hell no, I'm not going to stop with it. No, that's what you don't do in this world. That's what you don't do in this illusion. That's what you puts up blocks and obstacles in front of you. That's the one thing you don't do here in the Matrix is you don't stop. You keep going forth. I had someone ask me one time, they must have thought I couldn't answer this little rhyme. And he said, what is the reason why we fall? And I looked, I was thinking to myself, why in the hell is he asking me that for? I said, because you get right back up and you keep going. You don't stay down. You keep going. You're almost on the verge of being successful and having everything that you want. So the first time you tried some business adventure or tried something or it took an exam and you didn't do it, the bar exam and whatever, real estate license, whatever it is that you're doing that maybe you didn't accomplish the first time. Do you stop? No. You take respite. That means time out a little bit, rest, rethink, recuperate, regenerate, and you get back up and figure out, maybe try it a little different, and you do it again. This card is telling you are on the verge of success. Do not give up. The gates are wide open for it. If you don't give up, if you keep moving towards your goals, whatever that you're going forth on, for those that have had obstacles or bumps in the road and it didn't quite work out. What we would call here is what they call failures. Keep going. This card is telling you to keep going what you're doing. Whatever you're going for is to keep doing it. Maybe you need to change a few things. Maybe you need to go this way or that way. But you're right there on the verge of having everything that your little heart desires. Is it going to be easy? No, it's not easy. Nobody said this game or this life was easy. That is just the experience. We're just having all these experiences and learning from each one of them. Learning new things every day. So let's see what's under number 3. So keep doing what you're doing. And again, trust that there is a divine plan, even with this. Far away place. Get ready for new horizons. Wow. A faraway place. Did I read that right? Get ready for new horizons. I'm reading it upside down, so don't know. What does that mean? We've never had that card before. I've never looked it up either. That's another thing. I go, on my intuition with these cards. It's not like I went through every one of these cards. I read each meaning and I studied each one and I just know them by heart. No, I don't. I just don't do stuff. I don't do stuff like that. I'm just out there. And that seems crazy for a Capricorn, but that's me. I will take a chance and a gamble in a heartbeat. Must be something else that. Well, I got a Capricorn. I got my moon is Cancer, and the ascendant sign is Scorpio. It must come from the Scorpio side. And then if we go back to this real true 13 zodiac signs, there's 12, but really there's one that's missing. That would put me in this. I would be a Sagittarius. I need to do a video on that to find out what your true sign is, your ancient sign. Well, let's keep on with this reading before I get too far off in a faraway place. It's 47. I thought about doing that, is actually doing the 13 original signs instead of doing the 12 zodiac signs that we have now. I've thought about that, and I've been thinking about that. Is go back to the ancient, the 13, and I think it's Ophiuchus. Starts with an O. I'm not sure. I did a little bit of research on it, and I'm thinking about doing my readings based on that. It's just a thought. I haven't put it into motion yet. Everything starts with a thought. So let's see what the card says about far away places. I can get it held still. Get ready for new horizons. Stop playing it safe. Get ready for new horizons and changes in your life. A journey is coming. I love it. I love it. I love it already. It might be to a foreign land or a faraway places, or maybe an inner shift that changes in your destiny. It's all beneficial. Sometimes we feel wobbled when we are not in our normal surroundings. However, you are safe and protected. Good fortune ensues. So you're surrounded by. The sacred traveler wants you to know. Part of the glory of the travel is stepping out of the old habits, routines, and the repetitiveness of everyday life. It can feel, turn the page, that's what I'm doing with one hand, daunting, yet in no small way your life is a spiritual voyage. Change is coming. I love it. Things are not as they seem. There are no wrong turns. Everyday adventures and misadventure is part of the course. You are on a pilgrimage of the soul. Keep your metaphorical bag packed. Yep. Some unexpected experiences are ahead. Be ready for anything. The joy of travel is that you can begin to experience the everyday as if you are seeing it for the first time. Nothing should be taken for granted. So, guys, change is a coming. Some people are afraid of change. I had somebody comment on one of my videos that they were scared and afraid to change. I haven't replied back. I usually reply to every comment that's ever posted on my YouTube videos, and I really need to reply back to that person. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You didn't come here and to get in this avatar, in this body, in this vessel, to be afraid of anything. Do you know how freaking powerful you really are? If you got out of that mindset, So this card is telling you don't stop playing it safe. And that's what the person is doing, is playing it safe. They're so used to, they're so, content in their everyday things, their routines that they do every day. Card is wanting you to shake things up. There's a journey coming for you guys with this card. This card also says sometimes we can feel wobbled when we are not in our normal surroundings. So that's why people want to keep it safe, because they're around their normal things. But this card is telling you to shake it up a little bit. Things are going to be shaken up in your normal surroundings. But it's telling you that you're going to be safe and protected. When things start to get wobbly around you and shaken up, know that you are safe and protected. Some of you guys may have to take a journey. You may have to take a journey out of this country. You may have to take a journey to a faraway place in the country that you live in. Some of you are going to be taking an inward journey. This is going to change your destiny, guys. This is going to change your path in momentous ways. And I just love it. So stop playing it safe all the time, doing your same routine. They like their normal surroundings because it makes them feel safe. And I believe that's what this person that made that comment about that video, and is probably going to have a journey themselves that's going to make them, it's probably going to, when you have that kind of fear or being afraid of change is going to come for you. Anything that you fear is going to come for you eventually. That's my experience. Everything that I've ever feared, I went down the damn list. It hit me right in the face. So do I fear anything now? Nope. No, I sure don't. Because I had everything that I was afraid of come and get me. It shows up. It's a learning lesson. It gets you. Don't let that scare you, what I just said. But it does. But for you guys, if you did choose this card, get ready for new horizons. Get ready for new things coming into your life that's actually going to change your destiny, your life past journey, which is awesome and great. Things, it may seem like it's your life may get shaken up, wobbly. You may not even know you'd be like, what is going on here? It's coming for you. Change is coming, which is great. You are safe, and when things like this start to arise, start happening, just know that you are safe. And fortune ensues with you. So I think that is pretty awesome. And for those that love to travel, that's awesome. And for those that don't want to travel, for some of you, I'm not saying everybody out there is going to be traveling. For some people, it's just going to be an inner journey. Could be awakening within you. We know that a DNA is reactivating. We know there's new waves of energy that's coming in all the time. More people feel it than others. I mean, it's talked about everywhere. And We all know that people that the human consciousness, the conscious collective, that people are waking up on mass scales. I've heard so many highly respected, I don't want to call them gurus, but highly respected people that I highly respect say this, that they've never seen such a mass awakening. That means spiritual gifts are awakening. If this is an inner journey for you guys, for some of you guys, abilities are awakened. People are starting to notice their abilities, um, see little things, hear voices and messages. Their intuition is beginning to be stronger. There's just a multitude of different things that are happening on this planet now. And as we go forth, um, it's ever changing. Energy is it's constant. Things is just on this planet is really changing at a massive rate now, more than ever. Um, I won't go into anything else about that, but that's what all I'll say about that. So you guys look for new journeys, you know, um, new horizons, new things coming into your life. Success is right there on the verge. Just don't give up. This is not the time. We're not in this time. 2018, 2019, 2020. This is not the time to give up, guys. This is time to stand in your power, your divine spiritual power, and the divine being that you are, the multi-dimensional being that you are. Um, and keep going and trust that there is a divine plan. There is. There is. You can't see it. Some days you can't see it. Some days you ask why. Why is this happening? And then sit and think with that. Why is this happening? What is the divine message from this? What can I learn from this? And then go on. Get over it. Pull your big pants up and go on. But I'm going to leave it with that, guys. I love each and every one of you. I hope this helps you in your journey through life. Blessings, my friends, and namaste. If you need me, all the information is in the description box. I'm always here to help you. Thank you. Blessings. Love you.